Welcome back to Internet Frenzy.
Welcome back, baby. Happy to be here.
Got a very special episode this week. Couple of guests. You want to introduce them?
I do, because I love them so much. This is one of my BFFs. This is Kenna.
Hi guys, I'm Kenna.
Yes, and then
This is Tanner.
this is her hubby.
Uh-huh.
And they are amazing. I actually knew both of them in high school, so we go way back, y'all. We're kind of old now.
Yeah, we are, yeah. Did you ever go to a 10-year reunion?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Would anyone go to their 10-year reunion in high school? Like, honestly.
I don't know.
Did you go?
I would have gone 100% if I lived in the right state.
It's like, it just gives me the ick.
Yeah.
They canceled mine because no one wanted to go.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They didn't get any. They didn't get any.
They canceled it? I thought they did it.
They rented out somewhere like in Caldwell's, and then they said that there wasn't enough people, and so they had to cancel it.
You weren't about seeing the glow ups and the glow downs, huh?
Well, I'm one of the glow downs, so
With social media?
I guess that's true.
if we didn't have social media, maybe I'd be more curious.
It would be interesting.
Social media's killed off.
I already know.
all the
Yeah.
reunions.
That's so true. Social media just killed everything.
Yeah, it really did.
But follow us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Thanks for being here.
We're so excited you guys are here, and we cannot wait to tell you guys what the theme of this episode is.
I can't wait to hear.
Are you ready for it?
Literally can't wait.
Yeah, with that cliffhanger, it's crazy. The theme for this week is wait, so who's the a-hole?
Oh, okay, I love this. Yes. I love this one.
Also, we get a debate like who the a-hole is.
Yes, of the story.
You just pick a side.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're never gonna pick the same one, but we're gonna picking a side.
That's all that matters, right? Just
That's literally us. We're the opposite on everything.
I'm just scared this is gonna be like a long, quiet drive home afterwards because we're probably gonna disagree on a few of them.
You might. So, sorry. We'll pay for your next therapy session if
Yeah,
we need to. Okay,
exactly.
great. Perfect.
okay. But my first question, before we get into the first story, do you guys spend any time on Reddit?
I don't. No.
That's good. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. It's seriously, you can spend so much time. There's so much lunacy on the internet. But one of the things I stumbled across when I was looking for stories, this comes from Ask Reddit. And the question is, what's the most disturbing secret you know about someone that would ruin their life if exposed, but you stay silent pretending you don't know? So when I read this, I was like, okay, I know she has some. She has stuff that she knows that I know by default that like it would ruin people's lives. Legitimately.
Yeah.
And some of the comments are crazy. So I'm going to read some of the comments of what people know. If you guys have anything you want to share, feel free. Yeah, obviously you don't have to let the cat out of the bag. Like, do you have, yeah.
Now.
Well, I know this one person. His name is so. Is that?
Yeah, like, I know Kevin, like, murdered his wife and buried her in the backyard. But there is some of that. So I'm going to read one of the comments. Just like a little icebreaker, you know? From Chemical Demand 4928. Says, I know a guy, and I can honestly say nicest guy I've ever met, who over 40 years ago knew a woman. He described her as the sister he never had. So guy A knows a woman from a long time ago, and she was violently beaten and raped by a mutual acquaintance. She claimed didn't know who it was to the authorities and didn't pursue prosecution. My friend was the only person that she confided in. He said he went to confront him with the intent of telling him he needed to turn himself in or he would basically turn him in, only to have the guy tell him to F off and that the girl had asked for what it was. She's a total SLUT, all that kind of stuff. He said that something inside him snapped and he literally beat the man to death with his bare hands. He said he was never a suspect and police thought it was just a random incident. And when the girl asked him about it, he just told her that he wished it was him, but no, he didn't do it. He claims I'm the only one he's ever told about this. That he hardly thinks about it anymore, but when he does, he has zero regrets or remorse.
Jeez.
Dude straight up murdered somebody.
Wait a second, though.
Do you know someone?
No, I don't, but this reminds me of a little bit. I know.
Like, that rings a bell.
No, but like, spoiler alert, has anyone read like The Housemaid? The movie that's coming out?
No.
It's kind of like that. It's giving that a little bit, yeah, where it's like heinous crime over something that's like a little bit justified, you know? But you're also like, I don't know.
Do you think you could kill someone and not have remorse?
There's no way.
There's no way for me. Like it doesn't. Like I have like dreams where like that happens, and I like have this mad.
Dreams that you're murdered.
No, just something
Like nothing crazy, just like your wife or like.
or like yeah, like maybe this needs to be cut out of the podcast. I think, but no, but really, just like the guilt that would come from that is like.
What if it was someone that like hurt your daughter though? Would you have remorse
No.
after that?
Probably not.
Yeah,
Right.
that
But
would
killing
change
them.
things.
Like I think killing. Like, could you kill someone and go the rest of your life not thinking about that you took a life?
It would
Every
be
day?
every single day. But like I watch some of these court shows, right? Or these like the crime shows, 2020, all this stuff. And it's like somebody's daughter. And then the family is like face to face with the killer in the courtroom. Like, what would I do, dude? I would be like lunging over the thing. Like I don't know how you'd show any restraint, but it's a valid point. If you were to do something like that, you're going to like think about it every single day for the rest of your life. I would.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That is a wild story.
That's
crazy.
insane, man.
Bare hands.
With his bare hands. And the guy's like, was never a suspect.
Like, look at these knuckles, but I'm not a suspect. You know.
Yeah, it's like scarred over. Yeah, I just destroyed this dude. This person says, my coworker's entire degree is fake. He photoshopped the diploma and no one has ever checked.
No.
That's crazy.
Joe, could you go to jail for something like that? Because I'm pretty good.
I was like, can you do that for me?
I'll give you your law degree.
Now we're talking. Yeah, just like somehow make it like high LSAT scores. Yeah.
Dude, let's take off 3 years. That's perfect.
That's I don't know if it's I mean well there's probably depending.
Salary, that would be fraudulent.
If it's like a minimum requirement for like for example like law, like you have to pass the bar exam to practice, like that would be illegal. If you're just faking a bachelor's degree, it's like a minimum requirement to work in like tech.
Business management.
Yeah, it's like that's probably you're probably not going to get like a fraud charge, but you would just get fired.
All right, fair.
That'd be my guess.
You're done.
Let's get into the stories. Okay, this one comes from Best of Redditor Updates. Am I the a-hole for telling my fiance we should call the wedding off if she doesn't approve of my female best man? This guy wants his best man to be his best friend that's a girl.
Yeah, the hot best friend.
That's like everyone, like the one you shouldn't worry about. That always ends up being the one that you should have worried about.
Yes.
You know?
All right, not enough context. Though.
Yeah.
Not
no,
the
let's
context.
Because
Let's
in the end,
dig
it's
in.
like, hey, you're doing the right thing by at least establishing this
yes.
before marriage. If there's going to be one red flag or person on the radar for the wife, it would 100% be the hot best friend.
We don't know enough.
No, yeah,
We don't know enough.
that was only the title.
But
Oh, there's more.
there's
That's only the
You're going to read more? Oh,
Keep going.
sorry. I thought that was just it.
Ready. I was ready.
you guys
All right.
staying ready. No, I love it. I love it.
Our toast.
So there's an original post and then there's an update.
Okay.
Says throwaway because I don't want people seeing my personal shiz on my main account. I, 28M, proposed to my girlfriend Jasmine, 24F, in March. Earlier, that's her name. It's fine. His name's Aladdin. Earlier this week, she and I were talking about wedding plans, and she already picked out who her bridesmaids were going to be and was questioning me about my groomsmen to see who'd walk with who and all that. I told her I wanted to let her know that my best man was actually going to be my friend Kate, 27F. Jasmine kind of freaked and was really adamant about her not being the BM. I asked her why, and she listed off a lot of reasons, none of which I believe. She said it'll look weird in the photos, it'll be weird when Kate has to walk down the aisle with her maid of honor, that she doesn't want Kate to be distracting the guests, that Kate's too short, WTF, to stand next to a bunch of 6-foot-tall guys. The reasons were ridiculous, and I told her as much. She told me I should respect her wishes for the wedding and gave me suggestions for other best men. I know the real reason might be jealousy, but I don't want to just drop it and go along with her insecurities. We ended up getting into a big argument. Jazz was upset that I wasn't budging on my stance, and I was mad she was acting so irrational. She was being really accusatory about why I wanted Kate in the wedding so bad. I finally told her if she doesn't want to let me have this one thing, maybe there shouldn't be a wedding at all. She got really angry and told me to just leave our apartment. I've been couch surfing at a friend's for the past couple days, in parentheses, not Kate's. Last time I tried to talk to Jazz,
Just to be clear.
she asked if I was ready to apologize, and I said no. Because I don't
Good
want
start.
her.
Good start. That'll be a lifelong thing. Good start.
Because I didn't want her to think that she was right about forbidding me from letting Kate be in the wedding. And before anyone asks, No, Kate and I have never been sexual or romantic. She's been one of my closest friends and introduced me to my current social circle. I used to be an awkward, nerdy guy who had trouble making friends. Now I'm an awkward, nerdy guy with a social life. We survived grad school together, and she's been with me through high and low parts of life, and it seems insane to not include her in my wedding. Jazz and Kate know each other but aren't friends, and over time, Jazz got used to me having a close female friend without being jealous / mistrusting, or so I thought. Am I the a-hole?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you are. Kate can sit down with the rest of the crew for the ceremony.
Make her a bridesmaid. If she has to be in the party, I just, the best man is, I don't know.
It's reaching. Best man. Like, that's him trying to make a
Die on that
statement.
hill. Yeah.
Like,
that doesn't
this
seem
is
very-
my best friend forever. This is my girl. Like,
Yeah,
no,
you got a
bro.
new one, buddy.
Yeah, you got a new one, and you got guys, you got bros. So I think he is the a-hole, and he needs to get over it.
It's like this is an impossible argument for us to make. I feel like I don't think that it's necessarily right, but I also there's a line somewhere. What were you gonna say?
No, I don't know.
You gotta
This
pick
is
sides.
well, like, so there's principles to it. For example, like, okay, this dude's getting married. Now the number one girl in his life is going to be his wife. Okay, so it's not going to be this Kate girl. But at the same, but the question is whether or not, like, that it's inappropriate to have that relationship. It's who's being the a-hole in this situation of the whole marriage thing.
Yeah.
Is she being an a-hole for being too overbearing about the wedding and all of? But at the same time, I would get, like, I understand that's weird. Like, that's certain things are going to be weird.
I think ultimately, like, to me, her saying, like, it looked weird having, like, the maid of honor and the best man, like, walking together. To me, I feel like that was kind of like a stupid remark. I think it's more about the statement he's trying to make of being like, this is my best man. No, Kate has to be it. That would feel threatening, I feel like, as the woman being like, wait, why? Like, that, just have her, literally, like, she can just be at the wedding. She does not need to be standing up here.
Yeah.
But here's another.
Does she even want to?
Here's another simple. Here's the reality. Make it super simple. If the bride was coming and saying that she wants her maid of honor to be another dude, would this guy be okay with that?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Unless he was gay.
That I was gonna say.
But that doesn't count.
It's
It's not the same. Yeah.
this is the exact point that I was
They
gonna
would not
make.
be, well, maybe, but
That's the exact point that I was gonna make. If she had a gay best friend
Yeah.
and she wanted to make the gay best friend the maid of honor,
No problem.
or whatever the appropriate term is, I guarantee you that the guy would be like, okay,
Yeah.
like, that's fine, because it's not threatening. The whole, like, the fact that Kate and the groom are straight, hetero, whatever, like, it would feel threatening. I don't think there's any way around the fact that, like, there would always be a little bit of a question there. And it'd just be like a real challenge of, like, modern relationships to put more trust. Like, yeah, it's totally fine. Like, there's nothing ever going on there. There is an update. He added a couple of edits I'm not going to waste the time on, but just a couple of things that are important to know about Kate. So, first of all, no,
Short.
Kate is not single. Jazz and Kate are friendly, but they aren't friends. I'm not very close to any of Jazz's friends either, so they kind of have those separate lives, friendships, whatever. Kate and I have known each other for almost 7 years. I've been with Jazz for 2. I'm not attracted to Kate, and we're not going to run off into the sunset together. Stop watching bad rom-coms. It's 2020. Sorry, this is a couple years old. I can be friends with the woman without wanting to sleep with her. I'm not choosing another woman over Jazz. If Kate were a man and Jazz didn't want him in the wedding, I'd have a right to be pissed. But since Kate's a woman, suddenly I don't love my fiance enough. That's BS. Oh, and if you've implied that I'm going to have an affair / have already cheated, F off.
Wow, someone's defensive.
Yeah.
like,
really driving his point home.
you have to be defensive to the internet. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, you're banging her. Like, just be honest. You love Kate. Just marry Kate. That's his little preface. And then 74 days later is the final update.
Oh, gosh.
Kate's pregnant.
So the TLDR is I have a friend, Kate, and I wanted her to be the best man at my wedding. My fiance disapproved and we got into a fight about it. My fiance and I ended up making up and reconciling a few days later. We were talking compromises and it was still a touchy subject, but I thought it was going good and we'd recover. I wish I could leave it at that. She's now my ex-fiance.
Oh.
A little over 2 weeks after our fight, a friend of Jazz contacted me. She told me Jasmine had been venting to her friends over the Kate situation and she couldn't keep quiet any longer because it wasn't fair to me. This friend sent me messages between Jasmine and them where Jasmine is essentially talking about not trusting me and Kate and saying some pretty derogatory things about her. If that was it, I'd be angry but not furious. But long story short, the conversation turns into some confusing conversation I didn't have much context for, but I got the gist. The friend that sent me the messages filled me in with what she knew. Basically, Jazz had had an affair before we got engaged. It had allegedly been just one time with some guy she doesn't talk to anymore, but I don't know what to believe. Based on the messages, it seems like that was the case. Apparently, all of her friends knew about this, and I was being played the whole time. I talked to Jazz, and she denied it, but I told her I didn't care. She needed to leave. She was throwing a fit and refused to, so I left my own home again because of her. Told her I'd tell everyone what she did if she didn't pack up her shit and go by the time I returned. It worked. 2 days later, I came back, and she was gone. She tried contacting me to set things right, but I'm not interested. She can keep the ring for all I care at this point. I just don't want to see her yet. I felt so stupid and worthless and embarrassed. I didn't tell anyone the reason we broke it off. No idea what Jazz is telling people, and I don't care. The past month and a half has been a nightmare, but I've been slowly recovering my pride, and I'm trying to convince myself what she did was her own fault, not mine. It works about half the time. And because I know some of you are going to ask, because you think this is some shitty effing rom-com, I didn't go running to Kate. I've hardly spoken to her or anyone else for a while now. I've been enjoying quarantine and being left alone. That's my final update on the situation. Those of you who said Jazz was being paranoid because she had something to hide can go pat yourselves on the back.
Interesting.
That took a turn.
Yeah, that did.
Yeah, she was the a-hole.
Yeah.
We were.
I think Kate's the a-hole in this whole story, honestly.
I stand by what I said in the beginning.
She didn't even know. She never even got the invite.
Wow. Well, I still think he's the a-hole.
Clearly, he was doing something wrong, which is why Jasmine cheated on him. It's always like she was probably super toxic.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Yeah,
No doubt.
it's a no-brainer.
And that was before they were engaged. They were still dating, but before they got engaged.
So this is my story. Am I the asshole for calling out a coworker at happy hour, but maybe overreacting? So last Friday, our team went to a casual happy hour. Drinks, snacks, the usual. Everything was chill until Jenna, a coworker, decided it was open season for embarrassing stories. First, she made fun of me for always microwaving fish at my desk. Yes, it stinks, but I own it. Then she started on my habit of replying to every email at 3 a.m. because I can't sleep, which is technically true, but not exactly something I want broadcasted. I tried to laugh it off, but then she launched into the story about a presentation I messed up last month, exaggerating every detail and mimicking me while the bartender poured drinks. That's when I lost it and said loud enough for half the bar to hear, "Okay, stop turning my failures into a comedy show." Everyone froze. Jenna was fuming. Some coworkers whispered I could have handled it privately. Others were quietly nodding at me. Now Jenna is giving me the cold shoulder. I feel a bit bad for yelling, and the rest of the office is awkwardly split between gossiping and pretending nothing happened. Am I the a-hole?
Jenna sucks.
Yeah.
I don't like Jenna.
Jenna sucks.
The type of person that just gets off on, roasting other people. I hate that. In a group setting, and you're going to be like, oh, yeah, you're weird. You're always, what did she say? Replying to emails at 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
You can't sleep at night. You're a loser.
Jenna, when I read this, I was like, okay, Jenna, you're not even a good bully. You kind of suck at this.
You're bully. Yeah.
You're kind of a loser. But now I'm bullying Jenna.
And it was what? She was mocking the way that she gave a presentation?
Yeah, that would really affect me. That would make me feel, because I already have anxiety and stuff with speaking in front of a lot of people. So to be made fun of for that would suck.
How do you even I can't even fathom trying to make fun of somebody giving a presentation. Yeah, the way you pointed was so dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that.
Get a real job.
I'm just imagining how socially awkward the poster is too. That's
I know.
Can't control it, and it's just I hate you, Jenna, you suck. They're in the bar,
Well, what she said too was what did she say? It's not even. I was expecting something way more.
It was really weird. Okay, stop turning my failures into a comedy show.
I just feel like this is two 18-year-olds, there's no way this is.
There's no way.
These are people who work at crumble cookie, you know?
Yes, and like
Oh, I guess they have.
she probably thought she ate with that comment. Like that little
I was dramatic. Am I the asshole? See, no, you asked her to stop doing something that was rude.
All right, from Best of Redditor Updates. This one is a doozy.
I'm ready.
Am I the a-hole for allowing my husband's mistress to meal prep for him and the kids? My husband has been cheating on me for years with different women. Due to this, I've completely shut off from him. We don't have a sexual relationship, but we do an amazing job at being parents. Our kids love us, and that's all that matters in the grand scheme of things. I am not dating anyone. This isn't an open relationship. Every time he cheats, he acts more remorseful, but I've come to terms that I can't save him. He's seeing this woman, Cherry, and she's a cook and baker. Mother Teresa.
And a porn star. Open
Yeah,
Cherry.
and a stripper. Yeah. We were in a little tussle once, but that's in the past. I've moved on. I don't like her, but I don't hate her. A few weeks back, I caught him eating in his car, and I realized it was from her. The packaging gave him away. She's been sending him goodie bags and now full meals. I told him going forward, I'm no longer cooking for him, and he needs to let her do everything, including meals for the kids. I really put my foot down and did some petty things that I'm not proud of, but it worked. I told him if she loves him, she will do it, but I'm done. Well, I don't know what he did to convince her, but at least 3 times a week they get meals from Cherry. He brings the container and plates the food. The kids are happy because they think they're getting takeout. I don't partake. On the other days, I cook for just the kids and myself. My husband, on the other hand, got mad and said I manipulated him into taking advantage of Cherry and kept asking me, what do I get out of these mind games? I told my best friend about the whole ordeal, and she's upset with me, saying that what if Cherry spikes the kids' meals? I don't think she would do it. Am I the a-hole for letting this happen?
The only thing she did wrong is like you need to have Cherry make your meals.
Yeah.
That's the only thing she did wrong?
Okay. Here's the thing though. Imagine the only part where I felt sad on the wife's part is imagine as a child, you growing up and you're like in therapy and you find out or whatever, your father's affair partner was making you meals and you thought they were takeout. I feel like that would kind of mess with me.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm cynical. I feel like that's like, okay, whatever. It's how about the fact that your dad was having an affair?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that would be a little detail.
that's a little bit more
major.
that's a little bit more important than like, dang, like
Eating their food.
she's the one that made those cherry pies. Those were so good. Oh,
That was Cherry?
how do you stay married? That's what I don't understand. He's willingly stepping out. That's where I think she went wrong. Is she's like, yeah, we're great co-parents. I don't date anyone.
The only thing I could think of is like they financially are like stable and she feels like secure in that.
You might be onto something.
I immediately knew it was money. The second I heard the mistress name was Cherry and then also she's staying.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
There's a million comments of her like replying to different comments. I'm not going to read them all, but her update. Okay. This comes 10 months after the original post, and this was posted. The update was posted on August 21st. So what was that, 2 days ago?
Oh, what?
So this is like ongoing currently. She says, I cheated on my husband and he caught us. I was sick and tired of feeling unloved and unwanted. I was sick of being a doormat and taking him back every single effing time. I don't know how I feel right now, but I know it's not regret or shame. It's something else. I invited a guy I've been talking to over at the house. I knew my husband was coming home at 5 and I still went through with it. Keeping personal things personal, he saw everything, and I mean everything, and hurt as well. I have to face the reality of my situation. I'm not shocked he's hurt. That was my intention, but the hypocrisy is astonishing. He's been crying the entire night. I've cried for years. Somehow I am the scum, not him. After he's been playing house with this woman and having dinner by her house, it's 12 a.m. right now, and all I can say is that I'm lucky my husband and the guy didn't thrash it out. It was incredibly awkward. My mind is racing. I feel a bit scared, empowered, and uncertain. I haven't been steady in ages. She posts a second update the same day. But any thoughts? She literally planned. She planned to have her husband walk in.
I feel like I can't talk on the phone.
Here's the thing though, there is this crazy like mental thing that happens for a lot of people where when you are betrayed, it's that sort of like revenge that comes in if you're not healing properly. So like she obviously never got the actual help she needed for the betrayal trauma.
It's just so clear. Like, and my thing right now, I'm just thinking like the freaking kids, bro.
I know.
Because like the very first, one thing I didn't say, the very first part of this is like mom said she's not making lunches anymore, right?
Oh yeah.
She's not making lunches for her kids.
Yeah.
Did I hear that right? Maybe I heard that wrong.
No, she didn't specify which meals, but for sure she said that basically, Cherry, if she's gonna be making meals for you, then I'm done. Like, I'm not doing them anymore. So, and it sounded like only 3 days a week. So that part I didn't fully understand, but
That's still what? Just so weird.
I don't see a world where, why do you stay together? If he's continually stepping out, why are you staying together?
People stay together though because the kids and finances.
That's though when she was kind of detached and she was like, whatever, this is just the life I have to live. It's like, okay, if you can accept that, that's, okay. But now that she's in a place where she's like, well, I'm going to do the same thing. It's like, then just like, that's when you guys are like, come on, let's grow up and move on. And
I think she was honestly just hanging on until she could find a guy to bang and get him back.
that's kind of how it sounds. Yeah. Where she wasn't really interested in the effort and then it kind of came to her. And so she was like,
She's like, now it's time. It's game time, baby. I think that's like...
And she said that she closed it. Like, she closed that part of their relationship, probably due to the hurt.
Yeah.
So she posted it the exact same day. It's been 10 months or so since I've last posted. A lot has changed. I'm here to tell you that I'm getting a divorce and starting the moving on process. After posting on Reddit, I received a lot of backlash and DMs that were a bit overboard. I'm sure you did. However, there were some that made me see life in a different perspective, and I realized being petty doesn't serve me nor my kids. A month after my OG post, I stopped the kids from eating Cherry's meals. It was childish to drag my kids into that mess. I'm just grateful they are small enough and don't understand what's happening with their parents. I let her cook for him and take care of his laundry. There's no way I'm slaving over a man who hates me. My job is to take care of my kids, not a grown adult who cannot respect his wife. I'm no longer cook, therapist, financial planner, assistant, and maid, just mother of his children and soon-to-be ex-wife. Well, to rip the Band-Aid off, I cheated back, and it didn't go as planned. The petty spirit in me did it in the worst way possible. I invited a gentleman over when I knew my husband would be coming in, and he saw and heard everything. He caught me in the act, to keep it real with you all. I'm lucky to say that it could have went way worse than it did, but I don't feel guilty, just indifferent. I can say he isn't taking it well, and before bed he bawled his eyes out and vented for what felt like a millennium. I am the scum, I am the traitor. It's funny, not in a hysterical way, but I've been crying for years and he's only cried once. It's almost as if he forgot he was the cheater who caused all of this. I don't know how to explain, but I don't regret cheating back. It made me feel empowered. I felt satisfaction watching him break down because that used to be me. The morning afterwards, he woke up begging to reconcile, but this taught me I needed to divorce. He's being extra nice, but nice isn't good enough. It's the bare minimum. I had to pause when writing because he called to check up on me at work, and he never does that. Not to mention lunch drop-offs and little gifts. I'm not buying it. I know this isn't the update some would want, but the bright side is I'm holding myself accountable and getting that divorce. I know in the comments somewhere I saw something about the finances.
That is so interesting. He's like now trying to keep her.
I actually don't feel super surprised by that because I think a lot of people who get themselves in like that situation where they're cheating, they like completely separate or like they're two different lives.
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, well, that didn't mean anything to me, so it's not cheating because it was just sex or whatever. Like it was just.
Well, it's when people are about to like when they're seeing what they're now losing, that's when they want to try to. But it's,
That's crazy.
Yeah. Disassociation. Yeah, like where you cut off from all things emotional, and it's just a physical act. It's escape. It's all that stuff. So I found some of the comments. So she replied to why she's not getting a divorce already. I'm not giving up my house and leaving with half. I hope I get under his skin and he gives up everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
that comment.
She really hates him.
Yeah, at first it sounded like she didn't really care. Like she was just kind of like whatever. But now it's like, oh, you're like
You want to ruin his life. Like you
just don't really know how to.
Yeah.
she's got a lot of anger.
Yeah, she's not going.
She needs therapy.
Okay, we all agree. Both a-holes.
Yeah.
Both complete a-holes and therapy. A long time ago. Go to therapy.
Here we go. Would I be the a-hole if I divorced my wife because she does not want me actively involved in raising our children? My wife, 31F, and I, 32M, have been together since college, and we've been married for 7 years. We have 3 children together, and I am sick of either having to step back and let her raise the kids almost as a single mom or fight with her because I did something with our children, even something as simple as feeding them. but that's where I'm at. She wasn't like this when our oldest was born. It started when she was pregnant with our twins. She would always tell me to tidy or run some errands when I wanted to spend time with our child. Then she'd keep him by her side the entire day, or she'd go off somewhere if I said, we should all spend the day together and focused on our oldest. But when the twins came, it was worse. Every time I went to feed or change a baby, she was telling me to go back to bed or to run to the store for something. Whenever she caught me holding and doing anything with one of our kids, it was like I was committing a crime. When I'd asked her what the issue was, she'd said there was nothing, but I should just make myself useful, even if I was doing that. One time she was delayed on the phone talking to her sister, so I put our oldest to bed and got the twins fed. She freaked out and yelled at me for doing it without asking her. I told her it wasn't like I went off schedule and she was busy. She said that wasn't the point. Then came the fights about me trying to be with the kids instead of working or running errands. When I took time off, I would make sure I got time with the kids and she'd be ready for a fight. And if I didn't let a fight happen, she yelled at me anyway. Whenever I didn't push through, she'd find a way to keep the kids from me. I told her it bothered me and she said it was all in my head. Another time she accused me of trying to hog the kids even though I hadn't been home all day. She hated me baby wearing. I was screamed at for picking the kids up from her parents' house one day. She was at an appointment and I was getting out of work, so I thought it would make sense. But she told me she decided to leave them with her parents, so I should respect that. And I told her I was just as capable of taking care of them as her. She was hospitalized briefly a couple months ago, and that's when I reached the point of F this, we should divorce. I took some days off work so I could be with the kids, and she kept telling me to go back to work and let the kids stay with their parents until she got home. And she was screaming at me while she was in the hospital because I had the kids. She sent her parents to try and take them off me twice. When she recovered, I told her this couldn't continue, and if this is the way things would be, we should divorce, and she screamed and said I would be an a-hole to destroy our family and break up our kids' stability. Even my own parents told me I should find a way to make it work, but she won't even sit down and talk to me. Therapy is out of the question on her part, and I don't want the kids to see us fight every time I interact with even one of them. Would I be the a-hole to divorce?
No shot. What's wrong with that lady? Is it just control? Like she just needs ultimate control over the kids? Because if it's not that, it might be that like she doesn't trust him. Like maybe he's like giving her bad vibes.
Deeper stuff going on in her world. Maybe something that happened to her with a parent or like, yeah, just something that's like, that she would let her parents watch the kids, but not her husband. It's like, why are you married to him? You don't trust him with your kids? Why did you have kids?
With 3. And they've been married 7 years. That's quick. I know she had twins for the second, but still.
It's divorce worthy. Like the question from OP is like, Is this worth getting a divorce? Like, yeah, because you want to be able to parent your own children.
He would be able to spend literally more time with his kids, 50-50 custody, than what he's doing now with the wife staying married.
Trying to imagine, like, I would be so mad at you if I was like parenting Isla. Like I'm like trying to put her in timeout or something, and you're like, go do something else. Like I'm gonna be the parent.
Let's go to the store.
Yeah, like
I can't even imagine not even letting you baby wear. That's like to a whole nother level. You're not even parenting really. You're just holding the baby, you know? Here's my thought though. The only thing that I thought was a little weird is that his own parents are saying no, try and make it work.
Yeah.
So that makes me feel like, is it him?
Are they all? No, these are not fake.
Okay.
one of the 4 will be.
So now one of the 4 is the fake story, and we want you guys to guess which one do you think was the fake?
That was the fake one.
So you think my last one was fake?
I think
Yes, it could be Coworker happy hour.
could be that one.
Or-
You come up with the fake ones
Or the
throughout the week.
trust me, we can. ChatGPT knows how to do all of
I
it.
feel like that one is so outrageous it has to be true. Okay.
Fair.
I'll go with 4. I'll stick with 4. Even though I'm starting to think that is probably 4 is probably real.
I think female misman.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
Okay, well, stay tuned next week to find out which one was the fake. And we announce it in the beginning of each episode.
I will not be waiting.
We'll tell you after the episode's over.
It's awesome. Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. That was fun.
It was super fun. Tons of fun.
Thank you guys for listening. You already know what to do. Let us know who you think is a fake on social media. Follow along and tune in next week.
Love you guys so much. Okay, we all put our hands in. Come on, Joe.
Break.
Internet frenzy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Internet frenzy.
Internet frenzy, electric love so trendy. Bytes and bits we're blending. One click, no pretending.